Kalma my friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a crack at some fried calamari. Now, if you dig the squid, then stick around because we're about to make it nice. So to start out, we're using two kinds of flour. On the left, my dear wife's home milled wheat flour, which is a bit more coarse than our 00 flour here on the right. A little paprika for color, some lemon pepper for some flavor, and some cayenne for a kick in the boring box. Okay, so we're going full squid here, and if I'm being honest, I've never attempted a full squid cleaning before, but I know what the pieces should look like when I'm done, so I'm cautiously confident. I start by cutting off the mantle. That's where we get those famous, unmistakable rings we all love. Then we cut off the legs, right below the eyeballs. Then we pop out this little siphon, and now these legs are ready for walking. So at this point we got to remove what they call the quill, and that's that plastic clear flexible spine looky thing. Kind of resembles a quill. That's that guy right there. A little bris action to the end of the fin, and now we have our tube, which we're going to turn inside out and continue the cleaning process. Okay, so to denasty the tube, we're going to flip this guy inside out and remove the innards, the guts, and the thin slimy membrane. Don't you think the person who was the first to do this was a visionary, a trailblazer, a champion of the people, or just a Looney Tune that got lucky? I mean, once you get the thin slimy membrane, don't you consider an apple or a piece of bread? In any case, the culinary world is better off for their sacrifices, so on behalf of the calamari eating community, we thank you. Okay, so that's the last little bit that we gotta discard. A little quick rinse and you're all good to go. And guys, lots of things you could do with calamari. Fried I know is probably the most popular, but you can stuff it whole like this, you can broil it, throw it on the grill. It's good in fish salads, it's good in pasta, so many things. Now I know I totally went all Benjamin Buford Blue on you right there, I apologize, just so passionate. Okay, so we're finishing this one off in a classic green cut style, but classic does not mean limited to. Because another technique that we could apply here is cutting them in little strips. Having both cuts adds a variety of textures and fun without having to do too much additional work. To illustrate this, think about a whole carrot. Then think about carrot sticks. And then go to shredded carrot. Same ingredient, right? But different textures, a different mouthfeel. It's the art of cooking, guys. So the natural moisture from the calamari is enough for our dreads to stick to, but you could soak them in buttermilk or regular milk for about half an hour, and what that'll do is it'll help the calamari to tenderize and reduce any fishy odor. Now this is definitely a more rustic version, so you do what suits you, your family, and your guests best. When I was a kid, my grandpa always dredged his calamari in plain all-purpose flour, fried it, little squeeze of lemon and a pinch of salt, and that was it. It was beautiful, until it was time to share. The fights we had, my sister and I, over the legs, forget about it. I look back now and wonder how we ate anything at all. I mean, come on guys, look at what we made here. Beautiful memories made around the dinner table with loved ones starts with food just like this right here. That's why we do what we do. Feeding them food you make from the joy in your heart transcends any modern communication. So reach back deep into your heart bone, make some good food, make some beautiful memories, and that's how we make it nice.